in a stunning turn of events, I'm actually going to start with the Mavericks. What was the surprise level last night, Tuesday night, seeing that Mark Cuban sold the team?
About 9.5. Cuban came in, and I'm here at the radio station. It's funny. I got the voice of the Mavericks, Chris Arnold, behind me. Chris, wave to all the people here. So he might be your Maverick insider here. So you get 2 for 1 price. But Cuban, obviously, when he took over, was like all of us, right? That was the big appeal. He was the sports fan. He was the diehard. He was wearing jerseys. He was giving middle fingers to the league and David Stern and everybody else. So if there's going to be anyone that's not going to ever give up their team, it's going to be Mark Cuban, being the most diehard, passionate, psychotic fan that he is today compared to week 1 when he owned this team. So everyone, and we're talking to a lot of coworkers and people who have connections within the Mavericks that were pretty stunned to hear that this went down last night, and we're all just trying to now figure out why.
So is there a thought that there's some sort of ulterior motive here? Like, is Mark gearing up for a presidential run? Are the Mavericks going to be moving to Vegas at some point, or is this just a business decision?
It sounds like a business decision. Last year, this kind of got buried until yesterday. Mark Cuban said that he's been wanting a new arena here, and he wants that arena to be in the middle of a resort-style casino setup. So the Mavericks, and I got my second source here, Chris Arnold, they're not moving to Las Vegas. Mark Cuban is not running for president. This sounds like, from everyone that we've talked to be getting a big dog, the 5th richest woman in the entire world, somebody who knows a lot about casinos, coming from Las Vegas, to come on over here, give Mark Cuban $3.5 billion, set up something that we don't even have legalized here in the Metroplex in terms of gambling and casinos, and letting Mark still continue to run basketball operations. So that sounds like a hell of a freaking business deal if you're Mark Cuban.
Do you believe that he's going to be able to retain control of the team? Like, I know that's what's being reported, but it's almost unheard of, the idea of selling the majority stake of a team and then being able to maintain control of that team.
With basketball operations.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's a figurehead thing. I don't know whether it's a stabilizing thing for a little bit. I'm just going to take advantage. CA, come here. Chris Arnold, voice of the Mavs, give awful announcing your take on the deal. And what is this going to mean for Cuban running things? What do you think, Chris?
I think he's in place. I think it's a win-win for everybody.
There you go.
Win-win for everybody.
Win-win for everyone. I don't know how long, Brandon, he's going to, right, because he doesn't have majority power now. I don't know how long he continues to be the face of the basketball operations. A lot of Mavericks fans here, that was the worst part of the news yesterday. They don't want Mark Cuban. Jerry Jones catches all the shit, catches all the heat, but everyone here now thinks Mark Cuban interferes with and actually butts his nose in the player personnel stuff more than Jerry Jones does in DFW.